You gotta realize the commentators, they want you to be, you know, basically, oh, yes, sir. Oh, thank you for everything you gave me. I appreciate it. Oh, he the toughest guy I face. That's not me, man. That's not me. Let me be who I am. This is me. And it's obvious I got to this point doing something right. You know, I'm not out there making 30 and 40 and $1 million paydays not doing something right. So it's obvious Floyd Mayweather is doing something right. Yeah, I mean, if I fight Mosley, he want a rematch, I give him a rematch. After this, then if Pacquiao won it, he can get it too.
Most people are talking about is the one that could come after that with Manny Pacquiao. You announced that you were unretiring the day of his fight with Ricky Hatton, and then you didn't stick around to watch it. What are your thoughts on the Filipino fighter?
I think he's I think he's a good fighter, and after I beat every fighter, then they put him in there with him. After I already mentally beat a fighter and physically beat a fighter, yeah, basically he get my leftovers in so many words. But Manny Pacquiao is a hell of a fighter. He has a great trainer, which is Freddie Roach, and if that fight presents itself, then I'm gonna take full advantage of it.
So for the record, do you want to fight Mayweather?
For the record, yeah.
I don't got to call no specific name, but I never known no fighter to turn down $25 million to go get $6 million. I never know, you know, not to take a drug test.
So I think that fighter you're referring to is Manny Pacquiao. Do you ever see yourself fighting him?
I'm not referring to no fighter. You know, like I said before, May 1st is my big date, and May 1st is Mayweather versus Mosley. Bob Arum still owe me money for the Arturo Gotti fight and the Zab Judah fight. So, you know, things happen. This guy still owe me money, millions.
So do you think that fight will ever take place between you and Pacquiao?
I don't know. I'm my own boss. And with me being my own boss, I'll say let's make it happen. He's not his own boss, so I can't talk to him. You gotta realize I'm not chasing no fight. If Pacquiao want to fight, all we gotta do is get Marquez $1 million to step aside money and tell him he can fight the winner, which will be me. If we did fight, I mean, we can pay him $1 million to tell him step aside. And September 19th can be being Pacquiao, if that's what he really wants. I'm never gonna get my just due. I'm never gonna get my just due. But the new up and coming generation knows that Floyd Mayweather is the best, and the writers and all the commentators know that I'm the best. The ultimate goal right now in boxing is to find a fighter that can beat Floyd Mayweather. The ultimate goal is to find a fighter that can beat Floyd Mayweather, and it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. And one thing about me, and y'all, everybody know, I don't never fold under pressure. I don't never fold under pressure, cause what I say every day is my thing in life. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. He talk too much. He too cocky. He too flamboyant. So God love me. That's why you think I keep winning. My heart. I got a pure heart. You can write what you want to write. All Floyd's he's cocky, he's arrogant, all he cares about is his money. If that was the case, like I said before, money don't make me. I make money. Money don't define who Floyd Mayweather is. You know what I'm saying? My heart is pure, and I don't have nothing to hide. That's why I've been dominating in the sport. If you're cheating, if the world don't got to see it. God gonna know if you cheating. Cause guess what? That's why it showed with Mosley. And all I'm saying, I never said Pacquiao was on nothing, but I never seen a fighter just go from ordinary, then once he reached like 25 or over 25, become extraordinary. It doesn't work like that. Not in this sport, because this is what I do. I just found out the other day, like a couple days ago, they said, well, you know, Manny Pacquiao got fight of the decade. I said, oh, he did? I said, well, in the decade, did he get his ass whooped? They said, yeah. I said, okay, well, how did he get fight of the decade? And I broke all records of the decade. I ain't even lose. So tell me. I'm just asking. So I guess everybody think it's cool. You know, if not everybody want to praise Muhammad Ali and say, oh, we love you. When they used to call him the Louisville Lip, they used to dog Muhammad Ali and talk about him so bad, which is unbelievable. And so now all of a sudden that, you know, he's in a position to where he can barely talk. They're like, oh, he's the greatest. We love him. Let's bring him out. Let's take him everywhere. And that's not cool.
Talking about Ali. Ali didn't become competitive until his mid to late 30s. Now nobody's competitive up until now with you. Anybody you face, you dominated. Do you foresee yourself being in let's say, more thrilling fights as you get older?
Man, basically what you're saying is Floyd. Get beat up and get some black eyes, then get your hand raised.
No.
Stoop to everybody else's level and be stupid.
When you get older, I'm saying. When you get older, do you think
there's nothing cool about taking punishment, getting beat up, getting bloody lips, and getting a check. The coolest thing I can do, I can dominate you, shut you out, and make crazy money, and go home and live with my family in a very, very comfortable and happy way. That's how I like to do it. Most guys I don't beat them with speed and power. I beat them with smarts. I think of God.
How important is that? The ability to be able to think in the heat of battle. How many fighters can do that, really?
But I'll be like 10 steps ahead of a guy. I already know what I say, well, I'm going to wait for a while, then I'm going to do this.
So as much of your skill and talent is up here, just as much as
it's more up here than here.
It's totally different once you get inside there with me. On the outside, it may look one way. Watching me on TV may look one way. Everybody trying to solve the I guess it's a remedy. Everybody trying to solve the remedy and break the remedy and break the code on my defense. But I don't think it can happen. And I think it looks totally different on the outside than when you're inside that ring with me.
Everybody talk about all Floyd is a defensive fighter. No, there's no fighter left from my '96 Olympic team.
You feel like
there's no fighter really from the '92 team.
It's 10 years since David Reese was gone.
'92, there's no fighters from the '92 team or the '96 team. So now y'all sit back and say, damn, well, Floyd was right. You know what? More fighters should have had defense. They would have lasted longer.
To me, you do better than any fighter in the world. Defense. It's and that's one of the things you're supposed to score with, defense. You utilize your entire upper body, arms, and everything.
Just lay back. I'm gonna show you defense move. Shoot a jab, right hand.
Yep.
Left hook.
Using
jab right hand, left hook. Right there. Again.
Picking off all the shots.
Picking off all the shots of a guy.
And without using any energy to do it.
No, you don't rush. You always gotta stay relaxed. If you shoot a jab, there's many ways I can use. You slap it down with the jab and come over. If he shoot a jab, I can slap it down and come over. He can shoot a jab, I can jab and cut it short. And if he shoot a jab, I can slide over and then shoot my jab.
Fans, fighters, and judges sometimes don't appreciate defense the way they should, right?
You're right.
Why don't they?
Real boxing fans appreciate defense. It's just that defense. You can't break through the defense. The defense is, I talk with my father. It's a defense. You cannot break through the defense. I don't care what you do. It's a defense. You're not going to be able to break through it. It's just, it's something that my dad learned from Dale and Mitch, his trainers. It's something that come from the Midwest, from Dale and Mitch. They come from Detroit. It's just something that you can't break through. It's an unbelievable defense that you can't break through. It's not my fault that when I fight fighters that I dominate. It's like, oh, it's one. Just because I don't take no punishment. That's not my fault. But once again, it's not cool to take punishment. Ain't nothing cool about taking punishment. If I was in a bunch of wars, then I probably wouldn't be right here giving you guys an interview right now. I just know it.
How do you?
I know it. I just know it. I can feel it.
That's 6 cents.
I can feel it. Like when I'm in there with you, I can feel it. I know what you're gonna do.
Do you see a body movement? Do you see what you do?
I just know. I just know.
How would you explain your defense? Why is it so difficult?
My father told me the defense. You gotta ask him. Is this the defense that you can't break through? You're not gonna be able to break through it. Period.
You don't get to this point by just fighting nobody. They say Floyd ducking and dodging. You don't get ranked pound for pound or known as one of the the greatest fighters to ever live fighting nobodies. It's just that I make them look like nobody. I make eight fighters look like D fighters. It's not my fault that I'm that good. Like I said before, there's a difference between being talented and gifted. I'm God gifted.
One thing I understand. If you're rich, you're a rich nigga. If you're poor, you're a poor nigga. If you're educated, you're a smart nigga. At the end of the day, they still look at me as a nigga. And that's something that I understand. It's truthfully speaking right here. It's truthfully speaking. And one thing you can't knock. You cannot knock my talent. No matter how much y'all say, oh, Floyd's gonna lose and we don't like Floyd, y'all can't knock my talent. When it's all said and done, when we get in that ring, I don't care what y'all write, what y'all say, it's me and him, one-on-one. Just because I haven't had no difficulties doesn't mean the thing is they look up because I ain't had no difficulties. I made mine look easy and everybody else's was hard, so they're gonna say, "Oh, Floyd never fought nobody." That's how it is.
So of course, lifting weights and being strong doesn't win fights. having great timing and being a very, very smart and intelligent fighter wins fights. I mean, I've been in there before with guys that was a lot bigger and probably hit a lot harder and a lot stronger. But Floyd Mayweather always has the remedy.
Height, a 1-inch advantage for Mayweather. Arm length, a 4-inch advantage for Mayweather, measured from the armpit to the end of the fist. Remember, Judah thinks he's the bigger, stronger man. They weighed in under the 147-pound limit, both of them. Tonight, neither guy has gained much, meaning that they trained well and are in superb condition for the fight. Judah at 150. Mayweather unofficially weighs the same tonight that he did yesterday. He required more than an hour of extra time yesterday to weigh in just a half hour before the commission's deadline for making weight, and enters the ring, as you can see, 16 pounds over the level at which he weighed in yesterday afternoon. They weighed in. Floyd right on the 147-pound limit. Mitchell a pound and 3/4 under. 1 pound. In the interim, Mayweather has only put on 1 pound, while Mitchell has added 9 3/4 pounds, suggesting that Mayweather was in absolutely perfect or sensational shape. Mayweather has a 3-year age advantage at 25. They're equal in height. 2-inch reach advantage for Floyd. They both weighed in within a pound of the 135-pound limit. But look at this. In his very first appearance at this weight level, Mayweather, who had difficulty making 130, enters the ring unofficially at a weight of 138.5. Castillo, who weighed in for his last fight at 150, enters the ring after having weighed in at 134.5 at 147.5 with a 9-pound weight advantage unofficially over Mayweather entering the ring. Mayweather with a half-inch arm length advantage. Or check it, a 1-inch arm length advantage and a half-inch height advantage. They both weighed in at or within a pound of the 140-pound limit. We do not have their unofficial weights coming out of the dressing room tonight, but rest assured Arturo Gatti will significantly outweigh Floyd Mayweather in the ring. Mayweather 36-0. 1-inch height advantage for Floyd. A 2.5-inch arm length advantage, which could be significant from the armpit to the end of the fist for Floyd. He weighed in at 146. And showing what magnificent shape he's been in. The fact that this is the highest weight at which he's ever fought. He goes up overnight only to 130. Round at about 185. Weighed in at 147 and was exultant at the fact that he was able to weigh in and make weight instantly upon stepping onto the scale. Tonight he weighs 162 unofficially. So unofficially, a 13-pound weight advantage for Baldomir. A height advantage of 2.5 inches for Oscar De La Hoya. An arm length advantage, however, of 2 inches measured from the armpit to the end of the fist for the shorter fighter, Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather choosing to come up only 3 pounds in weight from his welterweight appearances to 150. Oscar De La Hoya, who has fought in this neighborhood for many years now, right on the button at 154.
I don't even get the credit that I really deserve. You know, a kid with 16 to 17 fights facing Janelle Hernandez, a guy who been in there with Azuma Nelson and never even lost at the super featherweight or the junior lightweight division. You know, I didn't get credit for that. So then when Angel Manfredi was at the top of his game when he was beating everybody, I beat him then. I beat him. So like I said before, I don't think I'm never gonna get the credit that I truly deserve until, like, you know, 10 or 20 years from now, you know, when I'm out the sport of boxing.
Yeah, when you talk that sort of trash, are you just being an entertainer, are you selling tickets, or does that give you an edge by the time you get into the ring?
You know, like I said before, it's many different sides to Floyd Mayweather, and that's just Money Mayweather. That's just one of my characters.
The thing people need to realize, Money Mayweather is a character. And the thing people need to realize, Money Mayweather is a character. People need to realize, Money Mayweather is a character.
Have you ever given money to a bum?
Yeah.
And if so, what's your favorite bum sign to make you most likely to give them money?
I give, you know,
like need beer?
Need beer? I never gave a bum money who said they needed beer, but I always give bums like $100.
Really?
This is what I tell them when I see them in Vegas. I say, listen, if I give you $100, I don't want to see you out here no more today. And I was finna give him $100. He said, well, you're gonna see me out here. I said, well, I can't give you $100.
That's pretty generous, though.
Yeah.
Who's the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world today? You are. Absolutely right. I'm the only one that's actually been in the ring with you and done an in-ring demonstration. I want to know, yeah, how many of these guys can say that? What, though, differently in terms of fistically can we look for with your...
I'm not gonna tell you my game plan. No way. I don't ever have a game plan. If you know what I always say, like I always do, don't watch no tapes. All I do is adjust and adapt once I get in there. He can't play into the crowd. You know, the crowd can sometimes. You know, Ricky hadn't played into the crowd. Checkmate.
Check left hook.
Checkmate. Can't play into the crowd.
This guy's a better fighter, though, than Ricky Hatton, I think. And I love Ricky, but as a fighter, this guy's a better fighter.
Well, I don't think he beat a fighter like Constant Zoo. I don't think he beat a fighter like Constant Zoo.
Some people say he beat a fighter like Manny Pacquiao or fought him dead even one time and was very close the second time. He's going to be a hell of a battle for you on Saturday night.
Well, okay, if you believe in that, then put your money on him. And you're going to come.
But you're the money guy. How about I use your money?
Oh, never that. And if you believe in him like you believe in him, you once again, styles make fights now. And one thing about Money Mayweather, I can adjust and adapt to any style. Any style. Slick and sharp.
Who in the world, celebrity, person, anyone, would you most like to punch in the face?
Manny Pacquiao.
The thing I think is, I don't want the fans to be really shocked by what happened when we do happen to meet up, because I mean, it's not gonna be nothing new because he's been knocked out before and he took a loss before. So I mean
No translation needed there?
Yep, no translation needed. He said it all.
So you're going to knock Pacquiao out, is what I just heard.
I'll be victorious. You can believe that. You can believe it.
Hey, I got to say, man, best person I've met this whole week. Thanks so much for stopping by, man.
It was fun today. And like I said, it's so crazy that my UK fan base is so crazy. You know, I mean, my fans in UK, man. I go to the boxing gym and train 5,000 or 6,000 people show up. You know what I mean? That type of love. When I seen that type of love when I first got to the gym, you know, it just, you know, honestly, chill bumps got on my arm. I was like, oh man, 6,000, 5,000 people, all on the balcony, all down the street, shaking my car. And they wait out my hotel every day, all day, until no matter what time we go outside. We go at 4 o'clock in the morning, they wait. I go eat somewhere in London. You got kids that ride their bikes and follow me everywhere. They appreciate the art of boxing. They really appreciate the art, and they really study boxing. They really study boxing. So, you know, after this fight, you know, like I said before, I got, I've had some different mixed feelings about moving to moving over to the UK.
Really?
Yeah.
Just because of that?
No, just because I just like it. I like the atmosphere. I just like everything about it. Like everything about it. I like the people, the atmosphere. I like the party life. I like everything about it. All my guys like it. They love it when we go over there.
Listen, our country is at war. Our country is a recession, and why is we steady down in our athletes? You know, it's crazy that you go to another country and they love you more than that you've been loved in your own country. Like, I'm in America, the country that I wore USA on my back in the Olympics. But then they downing me in my own country. They downing me in the country, telling me that there's another fighter from another country better than me. And if y'all my country, then y'all supposed to stand behind me.
Here's Floyd Mayweather with that brilliant record. 17 straight wins, 8 knockouts in title fights. Choosing Bruce Springsteen entry music.
I think he wants to hit the patriotic note, get the fans on his side.
Mayweather's belts are being carried into the ring by his Dancing with the Stars compatriots, Mark Cuban, Wayne Newton, Helio Castroneves. Castroneves was born in Brazil.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Well, 37 opponents had a heart, and all of them came up short. And like this, I could give it, and I could take it. 37 have tried, 37 have failed. I could have got rocked by all 37, but they all came up short. They all came up short.
He will dissect you outside the ring and finish you off inside the ring. He knows how to get in your head. He knows how to beat you mentally, and then he will beat you physically.
But shit happens. We said shit happens. Shit happens because Floyd Mayweather gonna give it to you raw and uncut. If you want the fake shit, here it is. If you want the real shit, here it is. I'm gonna tell you like this: a hot offense always beat a cold defense. Always.
Speed kills, I guess, right? Watching you in person is a lot faster than on TV, man. How important is speed?
Well, it's not about speed. It's about smarts. It's about smarts, and it's about not getting hit that much. That's why I'm the only one out of the 96 Olympic team that's still standing, that's still undefeated, because, I approached the fight game in an extremely smart way, had a great team and a great strategy to last for so long in boxing.
Baldamir's a big guy. What are you going to do to offset the size difference?
It's not by size. Skills pays the bills at the end of the day. It's about being smart, and the smarter fighter is going to win. We're not overlooking the guy. Marquez, we can't overlook this guy. This guy, he earned the right to fight Floyd Mayweather. They had him in the background for so many years, just like me. I mean, and somebody got to give him a chance, and Janelle Hernandez was a Mexican who gave me that chance, and I take my hat off to him. And I know he's sick, and if you need anything, we're here for you. We wish him nothing but the best. I mean, he deserves a chance. He deserves a chance.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So, like I said, Janelle Hernandez gave me my chance, so I got to give him this chance.
What surprised you the most about Marquez?
Tough. He's tough as hell.
Yeah?
Yeah, when I knocked Marquez down, I said, I'm finna finish him. I went to him. He still was sharp. He still was on his toes, so he still was ready to fight hard. So.
Yeah, were you surprised that he was there for 12? I mean, you gave him some blood shots.
Oh, he was tough. And like I said before, I take my hat off to all the Mexican and all the Hispanic fans. And I got love for the whole country of Mexico, man. Cabo San Lucas is one of my best places to go travel at. So that's where I'm headed to. I'm trying to do is grow and become a better fighter and become a better person. It feels great to give back to the families and the people that's less fortunate. Every weekend I go down there, I see a lot of Hispanics that's homeless, a lot of blacks that's homeless, and a lot of whites that's homeless. And the only thing I want to do is continue to get back to the American citizens that needs my help.
Do you get tired of the villain aspect from you? I mean,
well, I'm not a villain. I'm a great person. I'm a good person.
I know.
I was like, trash talking is entertainment. I love to talk trash, but I'm a great person. I love everybody. I love the media. Everybody who cover the fight, the writers, and
you get sick of the personal questions?
Oh, it's okay. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but I love everybody. I love all the media, all the cameras. I appreciate all you guys.
'Cause it's a bittersweet symphony.
Floyd Mayweather, tears of joy. His brother, or rather his uncle Jeff, and his father Floyd Sr. both rushed to the middle of the ring to embrace Janelle Hernandez, a proper show of respect for a great champion who was beaten by a younger, better fighter tonight.
I can change, but
takes two to make a mega fight. And he's a hell of a champion, and I'm a hell of a champion, and that's why we're making this fight. And it's more like this: he can have heart, he can have heart, he can hit harder than me, he can be stronger than me, and he can be faster than me. But there's no fighter out there that's mentally smarter than me.
And you saw it again tonight. Never has it been more clear who's the world's #1 pound-for-pound fighter. Let's go to Michael Buffer for the official numbers on the knockout.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the MGM Grand of Las Vegas, this contest comes to an end at 1 minute, 35 seconds of round number 10. The winner by knockout victory, and still, pound for pound, the best in the world, still welterweight world champion, Pretty Boy Floyd, a.k.a. Money Mayweather.
So you can mark my word to this. Whatever you want to bet. If you want to bet 1 million, if you want to bet 2 million, if you want to bet 3 million on yourself, we can. And I can stand there toe-to-toe with you and beat you at your game. Now, if you want to step to the plate, get on up here and tell people what you're going to do. Hi, my name is Oscar De La Hoya. I'm going to do this. You ain't going to do shit. Now, get on up here and tell people what you're going to do. I love you.
A lot of people don't know me and really know where I come from. A lot of people judge me for 24/7, but they only show one part of 24/7. You guys must realize this. Once you get to a certain level in sports, it becomes a business. So, you know, I understand how they're trying to sell a business. They always go try to say, some people they sell as the good guys, some people they sell as the bad guy. When it's all said and done, it's about being smart. And me as a businessman, I'm super intelligent and super smart. The reason why I was in the biggest fight in boxing history because I made that happen, but it took a good team. When it's all said and done, only God can judge you. That's right. Anyway, so it really don't matter what they say about me. That's right. Because I know who I am as a person, and I know how I got to the top. And one thing you must realize this: whatever you do, just be ambitious at what you do and really want it. But the killer part is about what I say every time, and we got T-shirts that say this. You can go on our website and see. It'll be out in a couple weeks. God don't make mistakes, so what's meant to happen is meant to be. Like May 5th, I was meant to be. It was meant for my hand to get raised, and I feel the struggle that I went through made me a hungrier person. Like when I went to the Olympics, when I got robbed to Bulgaria, I knew I really wanted to fight, but it made me want it more once I turned professional. And you know, everybody think it's just more. It's just money. It's more than money. I had the will to win. I already knew the money was gonna come with me winning, so I always chase victory. And I put God first, and I love my mother. And I got 4 kids that I adore. If my 2 sons want to box, they can box. Even like in 24/7, y'all gotta realize this. Sometimes I just sit back and just really pay attention. You know, when my dad was in my training camp, he was working with me for 2 weeks. He said, I'm cool to work with. But then once he know he can't control me or control my camp, then he say, I don't even know this kid. I mean, when it's all said and done, man, it's not, like I said before, it's not a black thing, it's not a white thing, man. It's about your heart. It's about heart. It's who you love and it's what you want to do. If you want to box, be a fighter. If you want to be a writer, be a writer. I mean, I'm not going to try to steer you and tell you, or try to be your role model. I'm just going to tell you, let your mother and your father be your role models. Because I'm trying to be a role model for my kids. And every day I try to better myself. So before I judge somebody else, I go look in the mirror at myself. And it's more like, did me and Oscar De La Hoya really dislike each other? Absolutely we do. The reason why is because I feel that he forgot where he come from. He got Hollywood. And I'm like, I didn't forget where I come from, you know. Yeah. I mean, when I was a kid, I came up on ramen noodles and bologna sandwiches. And to this day, that's what I like to eat. I mean, I don't fake it. I like fried bologna. I like to go to Burger King in my Rolls Royce. I'm just like you guys. So y'all know me. I like to eat McDonald's and so you know when I go to nice restaurants sometimes with and pull up in one of my nice cars, they're like, what are you doing here in that car? What you mean? I'm just like you. It's just that God blessed me, put me in a position, and I took advantage of it. And I feel that we all are blessed, and we all got talent. Everybody talent is not boxing. So if you work at McDonald's and you flip cheeseburgers, be the best at flipping them. You know,
I don't feel like I'm no better than nobody else. We all equal in this room, man. Like I said before, whoever watched the fight, if you did, if you didn't, I still got love for you. So, every night I get on my knees, I say prayers for everybody. Even though me and Oscar De La Hoya just like each other, I still got on my knees every night and say a prayer that he live on to let his business, go on to be a great business, and he live on to become a champion again. If that's something that he wanted to do, it's just that I live my life. I was in boxing for 20 years just to get to one fight. And that's the only fight that I really wanted to get to. As of right now, I'm retired, but I feel I'm truly blessed to be 30 years old and retired. I accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish in the sport. And will I come back? I really don't know right now. As of right now, I'm happy. As long as my family is happy, I'm happy. And with us, it's not all about it's not about rap music. Just because you see me on 24/7, you may see me use foul language sometimes. I ask God to forgive me, but I go to church too sometimes when I get a chance to. So, I'm only human. I made a lot of mistakes in my life, but every day I try to better myself. I try to better myself, and I'm happy just to come out to DC because Leonard always come to my home, which is Grand Rapids, Michigan. But I've been in Vegas since the '90s, but he always come back to Grand Rapids, Michigan, and I take him out and show him around. We go to different schools. I think last time I went to school, I went to 30 schools, talked to all the kids. Walked around, we had a ball. But even in a fight, sometimes they want to know how I beat fighters. I don't beat fighters because I'm faster. That's not why. I don't beat fighters because I'm stronger. I'm smarter than fighters. I'm mentally stronger than fighters. I can tell you. And how I got Oscar De La Hoya to sign the contract is when it's business. I had to talk real nice to him and say good things about him and say how he was such a great champion. So once I got him under the contract, once I got the contract signed, then once we go on the press to him, I'm able to talk, say just crazy things to him in his mind. Notice, when Oscar De La Hoya fought everybody else, he looked up in the air when he came to the center of the ring. I knew I was in his mind when he looked me face to face, so I said, I knew I got to him. He was a beat fighter already before we even went in there. So I had to go do the physical part, and like I'm saying, it's crazy. I look at things like, it's crazy that, how can this dude how is he complaining? He was complaining talking about he didn't feel he lost. I'm like, yo, you was the promoter, you chose the gloves, you chose the site, and you chose the weight class. All I did was showed up with my 30 people. I wasn't just fighting Oscar De La Hoya, I was fighting 16,000 people in the audience. But like I always say, every day, God don't make mistakes, I'm telling you. It don't matter what I say. Don't judge me by, don't judge me by what I say. Only the big man can judge me, man. And it's been hell for us. It's been time where there's a lot of stories that I'll never forget. Like when I was a kid, and my older sister, she used to watch over me and my little sister. She used to take us to the laundromat. And even when I was a kid, she'd tell you I never even did homework. But I always did my work when I got to school. I did my homework except when I got to school. But at home, every day, she'd tell you, every day that's all I did. I go home while she doing homework, because she was a smart kid. I was smart too, but I was going to box all the time. So I get home, I do like this every day. She said, boy, you better do homework. I'm like, I'm going to be famous. I ain't got to do homework. And I always knew, since I've been a kid, I always knew that I feel I was born a superstar. I knew I was going to be a superstar. But I really wasn't in the game to be a superstar. I was in it to just be a legend in the sport of boxing. And now I'm a legend. And it's not really disrespecting, it's really not disrespecting fighters, but if you really just look at fighters in the past, like Ali, they judge Ali. Remember they used to call him the Louisville Lip? Yeah. They talk bad about him. But now he's shaking and he in bad shape. They want to praise him. Don't praise me when I'm in bad shape. That's right. Praise me when I'm at the top of my game. That's right. Don't praise me when I'm in bad shape. And he's such in bad shape that he really can't talk to people like he really want to talk to them. And I'm more like, I'm not going to let my body go through that much abuse. It's more like, and I'm being honest, when I fought Oscar De La Hoya, tough guy. It was tough. I feel that, are we going to fight again? Absolutely. I feel that he truly believed it. I don't know if he believes he can beat me, but when it comes to the mental game, I beat every fighter mentally before I beat him physically. And as far as mentally strong, there's nobody that can break me. I went to Gotti, I went to Arturo Gotti Turf, 14,000 fans. Like again, I come in there with 30 people.
I don't cry, I don't complain. I just go in there, do my job. I walked in there with my iPod on, went in there, did what I had to do, walked out, just smiling. And Arturo thought he's a tough guy, tough opponent. You know, Zab Judah, like, you gotta realize they can't beat me. They do whatever they can try to do to try to beat me. They hit me low blows, hit me behind the head. They say they feel they got cheated. And everything is riding on their side. Everything is riding on their side. But like I'm saying before, man, I've been through more than any fighter has been in professional fighting. Through the ups and through the downs, and I still survive. And you can't break me, no matter what you say about me. You can't break me. Even if you pay to see me, if you pay to see me win, if you pay to see me lose, it don't matter because you pay. In every household, I'm eating up every household.
You ain't a bad man, champ.
I know that. So every day, you kids, if you come to the gym, you know you're not gonna get a gym 100%. Don't even come. You're not gonna get it 100%. Don't even come.
Did they hear that, champ? Make sure they understand.
Hopefully. And every day, and me, I ain't no religious person as far as I don't believe in Catholic, Christian. I don't believe in that. I believe we all are one under God. But I believe we are one under God's eyes. That's what I truly believe in. I don't believe that God like, oh, you should be a Muslim, or you should be a Catholic, you should be a Christian. When it's all said and done, we all going to the same place.
Have faith in God.